Welcome back to our channel, and thank you all for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they come. And together we can work with our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, "Who say there is no God? There is God. He's watching over his children in the land of Biafra. You know, ṭRỌM is fighting for Biafrans. The group of G7 countries are currently meeting in the United Kingdom, and they are set now to agree on a plan to end reliance on fuel and diesel-powered car by 2030. This is part of a comprehensive Green Belt and Road initiative aimed at providing developing countries with billions of dollars in aid and investment required to curb carbon emissions. It is also seen as an alternative to China's Belt and Road initiative, which China has used to promote in Africa and developing economy globally. According to a report published by the British government, the G7 nations want to consent to a nature compact that will halt and reverse biodiversity laws by 2030. The plan includes conserving or protecting 30% of more of land and ocean, respectively, globally by the end of 2030. My brothers and my sisters, you know, this is God working. This is God working because they want to stop buying oil from Nigeria, and we want to see how the Fulani Nigerian government will survive. So what this means is that the plan to curb support for investing in fuel and diesel-driven car is a direct threat to the Nigerian economic future. And the oil is what has been keeping the Fulani Janjaweed in Nigeria. And it is the oil, because of the oil, that is why they are fighting Biafrans and killing Biafrans. But now, God in heaven is helping Biafrans. It is helping Biafrans because stopping to buy oil and gas from Nigeria is a direct threat to Nigerians' economic future. And this will make the Fulani to let Biafra go very, very fast. Very, very fast. The Nigerian government, the Fulani Nigerian government, relies on crude oil exports for over 50% of its revenue. In addition, Nigeria spends trillions of dollars importing refined petroleum products to meet the demand for powering industries, its travel industry, and more importantly, energy independence. About $15 billion have been sunk into Dangote refinery belonging to the Fulani Janjaweed, a private sector-led effort to stop importation of refined products. Because of this, that is why the Fulanis are causing ethnic cleansing in Biafran land. And now, ṭRỌM in heaven has now stopped their source of income. He wants to stop it. He wants to stop it. You know, the emirs, they all own oil well in Biafran land. But now, those oil wells will be useless. It will be useless. You know, It's because of the oil. That is why the Fulani Janjaweed are planning to overrun Biafra land. But thank God, God is helping us. They are using their own Dangote to build a huge refinery to refine Biafran oil, and they make money from that. You know, the Nigerian government is also pouring hundreds of billions through the Central Bank Power Sector Investment Facility. Most of those funds are channeled towards expanding the grid, the metering, and the curbing distribution losses. However, a significant portion is also used to fund power generation from plants that rely on fossil fuel. Efforts at generating power via renewable are mostly private sector led and have increased in the last couple of years. However, they are far behind fossil fuel power generation in scale and price. The commitments by the G7 countries will help to stop the Fulanization of Nigeria. You know, it will stop it. It will stop it because the Fulani Janjaweed will have no more source of income. And that is why they are bribing all the Niger Delta militants or the freedom fighters. I won't call them militants. They are freedom fighters. They are bribing them because they don't want them to stop oil production, because that is the only source the Fulani makes money from. They make money from that and they loot it. They loot it. But now, that will stop. And that has set the Fulani Nigerian government into disarray. The Fulani Caliphate are also in disarray, because the only two things they know how to do is looting and violence. If there is no more money to loot, they will have to go. They will have to go. Go back to Futajalon. My brothers and my sisters, this is a very good news, as the world leaders are using this, and it's a sanction in disguise by Chukwu Okike Abiama against the Fulani oppression and domination of Biafra. You know, if this has not happened, the Fulani would have dominated, they will still dominate and still fighting. But thank God this is happening. At least they will go back to Futajalon, where they came from. Because if the oil is taken away, there is nothing that will attract the Fulani Janjaweed anymore in Biafra land. They will go. They will go with their terrorists in military uniforms. They will all leave. And the whole money that they have sunk into Dangote refinery will all go down the drain. It will go down the drain because just the same way the government are funding the Fulani herdsmen, a private sector business, they are also funding the Dangote refinery, a private sector business, because they all belong to the Fulanis. We have Inosin Motor there. They have never sunk any money or investments into helping to develop Inosin Motors. Talk less of patronizing Inosin Motors. They fought other Biafran oil companies. They fought them and closed them up. And that is what the Fulanis are doing. They thought that because Biafrans have no one to speak for them in the government, they have forgotten that God is speaking for us. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting our channel. And bye-bye for now.